Alright, what's up, y'all? What's up? I got a certified slasher classic for y'all today. Some of y'all will hate this film, some of y'all will love it. Um, Anyways, it's Freddy's Revenge, Nightmare on East Street, number 2. Alright, let's get to it, y'all.
Someone is coming back to Elm Street. He is not friendly. He is not patient. Kill for me! And he is not a welcome visitor. No! 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 But he has something terribly special for the new kid on the block.
It started to happen again. Dad! I'm in trouble. You've had some scary dreams, okay? Help!
Daddy can't help you now.
There's something inside him.
Fight him! You are not afraid of him. He doesn't even exist.
Freddy Krueger is back on Elm Street.
Get out of here, Lisa!
Jesse, fight him!
Watch out for him. He'll be in your neighborhood soon. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 2.
You are all my children now.
Freddy's Revenge.
Alright, y'all, we're back. Back again in this world of sin and addicts. What's up? It's your boy Diego. We're going to be looking at the notorious slasher film or film series, Freddy Krueger, A Nightmare on Elm Street, you know what I'm saying? And we're looking at part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Now, this film got a lot of backlash. It gets a lot of mixed reviews. So I thought it would be good to a good one to check out on my channel. Basically, this movie's interesting. They did a lot of things differently in this movie, in particular, regarding the rest of the series. So a few of the things they did different would be, this time Freddy is manifesting through people, and he's possessing the main character in this movie, Jesse. So he's coming into this world and using Jesse as a medium, or a vessel, like a spirit or a demon. So he's not exclusively in dreams. He's just popping up wherever the hell he wants. So there's some things that are questionable and some things that don't make sense in this film. That's why I think it gets the lower ratings, and it gets mixed reviews. So we're going to be getting into all that here. First, let's have a look at the cast. So you got Jesse, main character, played by Mark Patton, and this is a really great performance. Incredible acting by Mark Patton. I think this guy fits the role of Jesse perfectly. He's kind of scared, shy, nervous kid, and he's very convincing that he's scared throughout the film. So, you feel bad for this kid. You just want it to end and want him to be set free from this psychopath, Freddy Krueger. But yeah, so you got Jesse, and Jesse's girlfriend in the film is Kim Myers. Absolutely beautiful, stunning young lady in the film, and yeah, still a beautiful woman. She's honestly worth checking out the film. If nothing else, you can check it out for her, because she's great, and she's the acting is pretty good by her as well. Um, you know, Jesse's parents, they do well in this movie as well. Feels convincing. Yeah, I won't talk too much about the acting. It was pretty good, decent throughout. It's just more of the storyline and the discom the the confusion, the shitty killings by Freddy, the just outrageous shit he's doing in this film. So we'll get to that soon. Um, I'll go through a bit of the story. So it's been 5 years since the last Nightmare film where Nancy, she was tormented by this Freddy guy, and um, her boyfriend got killed across the street. So yeah, this Jesse guy in Nightmare 2 has moved into Nancy's old house. So this is where the hauntings took place in the first movie. And yeah, Freddy's able to feed off the fear of Mark in the film, and he's able to enter Mark's dreams and soon possess Mark and get Mark to carry out his killings, basically. So it's kind of confusing. It's not Mark, it's Freddy, but he's using Freddy as a vessel to enter into the world somehow. Even when Mark's not sleeping, apparently, he's just able to pop up like that. So yeah, that's kind of the storyline. As the film goes on, Mark is, killing his gym teacher, his friend, and yeah, it gets pretty weird with the Freddy dynamic and some of the Freddy killings. Some of the killings are good, some of them are just over the top and they're trying too hard, and I don't think it's very scary. This film might be scary to a little kid, but as far as like a full-grown horror fan, it kind of doesn't make a lot of sense, and yeah, like I said, the killings are just too over the top. Like, some of it's funny, goofy shit. I don't know. But no, I don't hate on this movie as much as a lot of people do. I think, the first time I seen it, I liked it quite a bit, actually. Did a rewatch, and now I'm not so fond of it. I think, yeah, there's a lot of issues, so we're gonna get to that in a second. But yeah, this is a classic Freddy slasher. The original story of Freddy Krueger was supposed to be that he was a pedophile uh, and child killer, but at the time Nightmare was released, in the 80s, there was a lot of satanic panic, and a lot of child predator cases were coming out in the public, so I guess Wes Craven and the rest of the producers on these film series decided to just say that Freddy was a child killer, right? But yeah, he's a pretty scary character, scumbag, fucking vicious motherfucker. Anyways, yeah. So then as the movie goes on, Lisa, that's Kim Myers, Jesse's girlfriend, and Jesse discover that that this house, Nancy lived there, and there's a lot of weird killings and weird shit going on. So they begin to piece together who Freddy Krueger is and all that good stuff. I will say that there is a really good few scenes in this movie. One would be the opening scene, which is iconic. Freddy driving a fucking school bus. Like, Buddy's just getting up to school in the morning, and I guess this is one of his first dreams, and the bus starts ripping off into the fucking woods and into the desert, and he sees Freddy's driving this demon fucking possessed motherfucker, and then they end up on a hill in like, looks like the pits of hell, and the bus is tipping in this nightmare. It's about to fall into the pit of hell, and it's just really creepy and scary. So thought they did a good job with that opening scene. Other than that, there's another good scene where Jesse's, he's in the room with his friend. He said, just watch me in case something happens while I'm sleeping. And then, yeah, basically Freddy possesses Jesse in the night, and you see Freddy coming out of his face, coming out of Jesse's chest and his belly. It's pretty scary, pretty messed up little scene. And then, of course, Freddy comes out of Jesse and kills Jesse's friend. So Jesse's friend, named Grady in the film, played by Robert Rusler. Actually, a great performance by Robert Rusler as well. And like I said, I didn't have a problem with the acting. I thought it was pretty good throughout, especially for the 80s. Now, another scene that was funny in this, and these are some of the funnier scenes or the things that were weird about the movie, okay? So the pool party scene, I guess Lisa is having a party and her family. Anyways, they are at the pool party, and Freddy fucking comes out of nowhere, like, blows through the fucking ground, and it's like some fireworks, funny shit, Looney Tunes shit. And he just keeps laughing and, like, playing with these kids and, like, trying to scare them, but it's, like, not really scary. I don't know. The pool party scene's really funny. If anyone's seen this film, they'll know what I'm talking about. But he has an iconic line towards the end of that scene. He says, "You are all my children now." And, the story goes that, they took away Freddy's children or something, so he ended up, being a child killer and predator, so I think that's how it goes anyways, something like that. I can't remember right now. It's kind of late. I just wanted to do this video for y'all. Now, some of the other problems I had with the film were, a lot of it didn't make sense. I felt like they were trying to get a good storyline, but they couldn't really, because Freddy's possessing people, but you don't know if it's him or Jesse doing the killings, and you're thinking in the back of your head, like, how is he manifesting without a dream? So I didn't like that they weren't doing nightmare scenes and nightmare killings as much. It was kind of just, this guy can pop up whenever he wants and do whatever he wants. It didn't really make sense. But yeah, I think I do respect what they were trying to do. They were trying to do something different, rather than what they did in the first movie. I mean, the rest of the series is great. This isn't the film I didn't like or the film that displeased me the most. There was a couple others, like, New Nightmare, Freddy's Dead, and The Dream Child. I didn't really think those were great. I might put The Dream Child a step above this one, actually, Freddy's Revenge, because it was pretty good, but that's for another day. Overall, I think Freddy's Revenge is decent. It's something you could check out once. I wouldn't rewatch it. It's definitely not worth the time. But it's got that 80s movie vibe. It's got some funny shit going on. I think Freddy looked really good. He looked scary. His eyes looked demonic. They did a really good job on his makeup and his cinematography in the scenes, and it felt scary with their visuals and music. That's about it, really. It was a decent film. I'm only giving it a 5, and that's being generous. maybe a 5.5 because some of the things I think they really did good were just being different, trying new things, making Freddy look scary, things like that. But I didn't like the storyline. I wasn't really feeling this movie. I thought I'd like it more on the second time I watched it, but no, I hated it more. So here we are. But yeah, I'll probably do some more Freddy movies in the future. I think there's a lot of better movies in the series that I can cover and explain to y'all why they're so much better than this piece of junk. Yeah, this movie just felt so confusing and so weird the second time watching it. I didn't like it at all. I should have gave it a lower rating, to be honest. It's more of a 4 for me, but I'm only giving it a 5 because, yeah, the acting I thought was really good, especially by the main character, Mark Patton, as Jesse. And a funny thing in this movie I didn't realize till later, but there's a lot of undertones of Jesse being gay in the movie. And when I rewatched, I can definitely see that. Like, they're definitely hinting at it. He doesn't seem to want to spend much time with his girl. He'd rather, be alone or be with his homeboys, which is insane because Kim Myers is gorgeous. But yeah. And it turns out that the actor, Mark Patton, is actually gay as well in real life. So it's a crazy movie with a lot going on. I think that the high school vibe or the vibe between Jesse and Lisa is really good in this movie, and the vibe between Jesse and some of his homies or his friends at school was really cool too. So yeah, it only gets a 5 because of the acting, the 80s vibes, the cinematography, and the makeup on Freddy, and yeah, being different. They tried something new with Freddy manifesting in a human body and kind of just possessing somebody to do his killings, but at the same time it didn't make sense, the new shit they were trying, and it kind of just fell flat on its face. But yeah, that's Freddy's Revenge. Let me know what y'all think. I'd say check this one out if you're a big Freddy fan or a big slasher fan, and let me know what you think. Otherwise, it's not really your cup of tea. It might be something to check out, but there's a lot better Freddy movies, like The Dream Child was amazing. If you haven't seen that, watch that, or the original first. I watched them all in series, and I just came back to this one because I seen the buzz on why it was so terrible, so I had to double check and make sure they weren't making shit up. But yeah, it turns out Wes Craven didn't even want to direct this one. I don't think he did. Yeah, he didn't. Some other guy, and the other guy didn't even want to direct it because they knew it was fucked up. Shit doesn't make sense. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of this one. Thanks for being here. Alright, have a good day. Peace.